What up, what up? Good morning. Everyone, UFC 311 was amazing, bro. It was easily one of the better cards that we'll probably see this year. I know a lot of people are going to sit here and say, oh, Renato Moicano, oh, Islam Makhachev got an easy defense. Dude, Renato is a top 10 lightweight in the UFC. And Islam literally just pulled up and submitted him. So I wanted to sit here and react to... Co, treba otići šta? Je, nešto radim sada. So I wanted to sit here and react to a few of the videos that came out post UFC 311. Dana White calling Islam Makhachev pound for pound #1. Islam is open to fighting Dircuss du Plessis, which I think is a terrible idea. Merab Dvalishvili did it, guys. Merab Dvalishvili really proved all of us wrong and said, yo, watch this. Cardio is inhumane and I'm a beast. Who should Arman fight next? This is a toss. This is a strange one because Dana White came out last night and said, yeah, he's going to have to fight his way back to the title. So who does he fight? Seriously, who does he fight? I think the only logical answer is Gamrot. And we'll look into the UFC lightweight rankings here in a second because I really don't see anyone else on the list that could be a good fight. And then Jiri Prochazka. This dude is a freaking beast. This guy does not care. He reacts to the doctor considering stopping his fight. That's insane. All right. So here's Dana White. Here's Dana White calling Islam Makhachev pound for pound.
#1 rankings. He's already the
And he looks pissed. He looks pissed doing it too.
pound for pound #1 rank.
Look at him. Look at him. He's mad. He's like, he's already pound for pound. Why do I gotta say it?
Yours. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'll give it to him.
Yeah. I'll give it to him. You know, even though he is pound for pound, I'll give it to him.
Does that Islam deserves some maybe pound for pound #1 rankings? He's already the pound for pound #1 rank. But is he yours? Yeah.
Oh my God, man.
Fair
He
enough.
looks disgusted saying that. He's like, yeah. I mean, I suppose. I guess. I suppose.
Arman, are you happy? Is everybody happy now? Yeah, I got it.
Look at this. Look at this guy. Is everyone happy? Yo, guys, are you all happy? Are you all happy that I'm stating facts because Islam is pound for pound and I have to say it, even though John Jones is probably watching this broadcast waiting for me to just come up here and say, well, even though Islam Makhachev broke the lightweight defensive record for title defenses, you know, I'm going to sit here and still call John Jones the GOAT, even though he hasn't fought in however many freaking months.
Because that Islam deserves some maybe pound for pound #1 rankings. He's already the pound for pound #1 rank. But is he yours? Yeah.
He's already the pound for pound #1 rankings, guys. Why do I have to say it? He's already there.
Yeah. I'll give it to him. Fair enough.
Look at him scratch his nose. Whenever someone does that, just know. Whenever someone goes in, does that, and makes this kind of face. Whenever someone goes in, scratches their nose, and then makes this kind of face afterwards, just know. They are not a happy individual whatsoever. So Dana obviously had some kind words for Islam Makhachev. That means Jones versus Aspinall is not happening. I think John Jones is retired, or they are doing this to piss John Jones off so much that he accepts the Aspinall fight. It might be a tactic now. It might be a tactic that that Dana White's kind of going for. He's probably like, yo, you know what? I tried glazing him. It didn't work. Now let's try attacking him a little bit. Let's try and make him a little insecure about these pound for pound rankings. You know what I mean? Let's try and go after John Jones's, you know, morale and attack and just attack his pound for pound ranking. You know, I've been saying it all this time, but I gotta admit, Islam is him now. Islam is pound for pound. So shout out Dana for
happy. Is everybody happy?
shout out to Dana for admitting it. You know what I mean? It takes a man to admit something like this. And the smirk on his face tells me everything I need to know. He does not want to admit this. He does not want to say this. But he did. He has to. Because it's facts. Islam Makhachev, pound for pound, #1. Islam is the best lightweight in the world, and I don't care who it is, man. You cannot have anyone pull up on 24 hours notice trying to prepare for a Dagestani. You just can't. It just won't work in your favor. It will not be a good night for you. And Renato Moicano went out. He tried to do what he could. At one point, I legit thought he dropped Islam. Islam ended up slipping, which, you know, isn't a big deal. Obviously, that happens on the canvas all the time, but Renato did have me fooled for a second. I really thought Renato was about to pull up and actually get some offense going, but man, Islam is just another breed, another level. He makes guys in the top 10 look like jokes. He makes guys in the top 10 look like they're not even supposed to be there. That's how good Islam Makhachev is. And shout out to Dana White for finally admitting it, finally letting the whole world know Islam Makhachev is pound for pound. Now, the next segment that I'm going to be talking about is Islam Makhachev wants to move up to fight for the middleweight title. That is insane. This is insane. It would have been a different story if he said, oh, I want to go for the welterweight title. But Bilal Muhammad obviously is the one that is the welterweight champion. So I don't know if he wants to go up, fight Bilal. I know they train together. I know they have camps together. But regardless, did Islam Makhachev not just say last night that he likes the lightweight belt? Did Islam Makhachev not confirm to us last night practically that he's going to be staying at lightweight? I mean, what the heck? Why? What is all this? Why is he trying to go up to middleweight now? And I could totally understand, like I said, welterweight. Welterweight would not be that big of a jump. It is a significant 15-pound jump, but to jump up 25 pounds, Islam at that point wouldn't even be cutting weight. He'd have to bulk up like 20 pounds, and then he'd be fine fighting at middleweight. And maybe gain like another inch or two in height. But in all seriousness, dude, Alex Pereira is too much. Dude, Dircuss du Plessis is going to be too much. Are you kidding me? As unorthodox and as crazy as Dircuss is, yeah, I'm sure Islam could find some counters. Yeah, I'm sure Islam could maybe wrestle. But dude, Dircuss du Plessis has inhumane strength. And a lightweight moving up all the way to middleweight is insane to me. There is literally no way. This should not happen. This should be cock-blocked by the UFC immediately. This should be shut down, effective immediately, bro. I do not want Islam Makhachev mentioning anything about middleweight ever again. Seriously, ever again. It's too much for him. He says Alex Pereira is too much. Bro, Dircuss du Plessis is a more well-rounded fighter. He's a more well-rounded fighter than Alex Pereira. Yeah, Alex Pereira has some huge knockout power, but dude, this is insane. To be open to moving up to middleweight, he'd just get dominated. He'd get destroyed. He'd probably get thrown around like a rag doll by Dircuss du Plessis. Yeah, give me Dircuss du Plessis by knockout. There is literally no way that Islam Makhachev is sitting here and convincing anyone that he is beating Dircuss du Plessis. Seriously, bro, there's literally no way. Absolutely no way. He would need to do this like DC. Why wouldn't he fight Bilal? Cause Bilal's the homie, man. What do you mean, why wouldn't he fight Bilal? Bilal's the homie, dude. And Bilal probably beats Islam. Let's be honest. I know a lot of people think Islam would beat Bilal, but Bilal is very good. Bilal is very strong. He may not be as fast as Islam, but Bilal's got some game, bro. Bilal is game. He's ready to go. Merab Dvalishvili did it, guys. Merab Dvalishvili freaking did it, and I called it. I cannot believe that anyone sat there and thought Umar Nurmagomedov would beat this guy in a 5-round fight. In a 3-round fight, that's a different story. Umar Nurmagomedov obviously wins the 3-round fight. 5-round fight with Merab's pace, Merab's cardio. This dude came out in the 5th round and was bouncing around like he just warmed up. Merab Dvalishvili is inhumane, bro. This guy is a monster. And the level of competition that he's been facing, non-stop killers. Non-stop killers. Jose Aldo, Henry Cejudo, freaking Umar Nurmagomedov, guys. Umar Nurmagomedov. Umar Nurmagomedov. I want to show you guys this. I want to show you guys this picture, because when I saw this, plug in my laptop or else it's gonna die here. When I saw this, this was insane. Where? All right, I'm gonna have to go onto my homepage here and scroll through real quick. I wish I would have liked it, man. One thing that makes me mad about. Dude, look at this. Taunting a Dagestani wrestler like this is insane. Merab Dvalishvili literally was showboating last night. That's mental. And also, shout out Aljamain Sterling, man. Look how wholesome he's looking at Merab while he's got the belt. You know what I mean? He's just so happy for his homie, bro. These guys really do have one of the best connections in the UFC, hands down. Look at this. Merab's so happy for Aljamain Sterling after he won the belt, and then Aljo just kind of letting Merab have his moment. Jiri Prochazka, Jamal Hill, nothing but respect between the two, but Jamal Hill got cooked. And then this video should be popping up here soon. Man, Habib in the corner, I mean, you could tell. He looked defeated. Merab just has Umar on his butt like that. That's funny. Oh, yeah, dude, this was insane. The commentary team obviously criticized Jiri Prochazka for having his hands down because he came out and said, hey, I've been working on this a lot. Been trying to keep my hands up, which, by the way, he barely had his hands up during the fight. I mean, he barely. I would say about 90% of that fight, he didn't have his hands up, which is kind of insane. But
the first couple exchanges,
it is what it is. But Jiri
were kind of dropping again, and then as the
look at him.
Fight progressed,
like,
it seemed like you over-exaggerated and were keeping your hands up above your forehead. Was that something going through your mind as those exchanges?
Yeah, I don't know if he over-exaggerated. And maybe after he got tagged, he started putting his hands up because he wasn't trying to get tagged again. But
the broadcast team made a comment that you appear to be having.
He just like, screw the broadcast team. Look at him laughing.
Fuck them. I worked on that so much. So
yeah, you work. He probably did work on it a lot.
Should be. You should see that.
Was that something going through your head as the fight progressed that you had to?
Yeah.
It seemed like you were kind of over exaggerating it.
Yes.
Over exaggerating it. Yeah.
That amazing fight with Umar and you know, kind of where you see Merab at this one.
The pace this guy sets and the output that he has. I was actually a little surprised in the 5th round. He looked like he was fresh and ready to go. I expected him to run through him in the 5th, and he was a little more cautious and whatever, but he looked great. Yeah.
Yeah. Merab Dvalishvili is inhumane, bro. And until he gets old or, I mean, even injuries, bro. Even injuries aren't stopping this man. This guy he said something about having a tweaked back. He had staph on his leg. He split his freaking leg wide open a month ago. broke a finger. I mean, Umar Nurmagomedov, to be fair, broke his hand in the first round. I don't know if you guys saw that, but Umar Nurmagomedov did break his hand. Yeah, that's pretty bad, dude. After the first round. But I mean, it's not like anyone. Khabib Nurmagomedov gives his cousin encouragement after his first career loss. God, dude, I wish I could just... Khabib looks defeated. Let's see here. Let's see if I can pop it up this way, because... Let's see if I can pop it up. No, I'm not going to be able to pop it up. I guess I'll just have to scroll through and hopefully... Seems like Umar Nurmagomedov fan base is very similar to Umar himself. They're good at sucking. Yeah, man, that is insane. I mean, when you have a broken hand like that you can't throw it. You can throw out jabs and hope it doesn't hit, but you cannot throw a broken hand. He put on a good performance. Yeah, he did. After learning that Umar Nurmagomedov literally fought 4 rounds of that fight with a broken hand, maybe he would have beaten. He just broke and beat Umar Nurmagomedov in front of Khabib. Yeah, why do you guys think that happened? Man, dude, look at how defeated. Look at how defeated Umar just looks there. He's just like, man, I cannot stop this. And Khabib's just like, Khabib looking over like, what? Guys, this should work, right? This should work, right? Guys, we got to push him off, and then we got to base. Guys, this should work, right? Yeah. That was a good co-main event, man. Merab wasn't ducking Nurmagomedov. Umar deserved the title against Dvalishvili. And he gave him his toughest fight. He did. He did, man. That was a good fight by both of them, but Merab Dvalishvili just... Look at him. He just threw... Dude, and Merab was literally showboating the entire time. That's what I love about Merab, man. Merab really just sat there and showboated on Umar Nurmagomedov. Nurmagomedov, bro. He just sat there and showboated on Nurmagomedov. That is amazing. I love him. I always come back stronger. Nurmagomedov is young, man. Nurmagomedov is young. He'll be back. Khabib kind of consoling him here, walking out of the octagon. It is what it is. Khabib is going to be the only one that stays undefeated out of them, I guess. Umar got a loss. Islam has a loss. Khabib 29-0, man. Can't beat it. Now, next on the agenda, who in the world does Arman Tsarukyan fight? My answer, Mateusz Gamrot. Now, a lot of you may sit there and think, oh, well, Mateusz Gamrot is number 8 on the rankings. Okay, who's he going to fight? Justin Gaethje and Dan Hooker are booked. He's not fighting Max Holloway. He's not fighting Max Holloway. They're going to give Max Holloway probably... I could see Max Holloway and Dustin Poirier fighting. I could see Max Holloway and Dustin Poirier having another fight, seriously. But when it comes to Arman Tsarukyan, they're probably going to give the title shot to Charles Oliveira next. Justin Gaethje is fighting Dan Hooker. Dustin Poirier, probably not getting a title shot. Max Holloway, definitely not getting a title shot. I could see these two potentially fighting. Little rematch between Max and Dustin. Maybe they give Arman Tsarukyan Michael Chandler. But then again, Michael Chandler is I don't know if Michael Chandler will fight again. That's a good question for Michael Chandler, honestly. But I do not think Michael Chandler's going to fight again. I think it's probably going to be Charles Oliveira for the belt. Arman Tsarukyan's probably going to have to drop down to number 8 to fight Mateusz Gamrot. Or maybe they'll give him Beneil Dariush. Since Beneil kind of got screwed last second. You know, obviously they paid him handsomely, paid him his win and his show. But maybe they drop Arman down and give him Beneil Dariush and then just kind of make him work his way up, because I think Arman's going to have to earn. Well, not that I think he's going to have to earn. Dana White has literally come out and said that Arman Tsarukyan probably is going to have to work his way up. Dana says... Dana White says Arman Tsarukyan must earn another title shot after UFC 311 dropout.
Yeah, he's going back to the drawing board. I don't want anybody to ever fight hurt, ever.
So he doesn't want anyone to ever fight hurt. He doesn't want anyone to ever fight hurt. Look at him laughing, though. You guys know that Dana White laugh. You can see here, he's not happy. He's not happy. Dana White isn't happy. Dana White is frustrated. Dana White is mad. Dana White is pissed. But he's going to smile it off because he knows he just screwed Arman Tsarukyan. And that is crazy to me. That is insane. I mean, dude, you are not getting many of those opportunities. And Dana White, he's literally come out and said he's not getting
We've been in
it.
these positions before. Went down there with the doctor. Went down there with Heather from the PI, who is, you can ask any fighter or anybody else, she's the best in the world.
So, whoa.
And, you miss opportunities sometimes.
Whoa. So Dana White is maybe saying, like, he wasn't that injured. Is that what I'm getting from this?
Fighter or anybody else, she's the best in the world.
She's the best in the world. He had a doctor go down and check out Arman.
And, you miss opportunities sometimes, and he did. So
wow. Opportunity missed by Arman Tsarukyan. That sucks for him, man. But he is young. He could still work his way back. And he's good, man. A lot of people sit here and are going to tell me, oh, Arman Tsarukyan wouldn't have beat Islam Makhachev. Dude, Charles do Bronx 5-rounder makes most sense. I agree with Dana. Once my back heals, I'll be ready to prove I'm the true #1 contender by taking on anyone they put in front of me. Wow, man. That sucks, dude. That sucks. I mean, obviously no one knows the severity of the Arman Tsarukyan injury. No one really knows what he's going through, how he feels. No one knows any of that, man. You know what I mean? You could sit here, you could say, oh, it was a championship fight. Oh, he's an idiot for pulling out. He should have tried to stick through it. Nah, man. When you got an injury like that and you're fighting another dude who's trying to take your head off, you want to go in there 100%, 90%, 80%, whatever you can. If you're going in there at 50% against Islam Makhachev, yeah, you're cooked. The thing that sucks that Arman did, though, is he waited until literally last minute. Like, if he would have let the UFC know a few days ahead, which I'm sure he probably suffered the injury at least 48 hours prior to. And a lot of people were saying it was during a weight cut, but I don't think so. I think it just got progressively worse during the weight cut, and he just couldn't deal with it anymore. But man, dude, when you... I don't know, it's such a tough situation. You can't just go up against a Dagestani and hope, like, oh, well... you know, hopefully my back doesn't give out on me now. I'm not 100%, but I still want to fight. Yeah, you can't do that. Not against Islam Makhachev. Not against Islam Makhachev. And then last thing that I wanted to react to, Jiri Prochazka was not going to stop that fight. Jiri Prochazka was not going to let the doctor stop that fight. Listen to this.
I just wanted to ask you about your eye and the eye poke. How bad was that, and were you concerned at all when the doctor was talking to you that he was thinking of stopping it?
Look at him. He's still like squinting at it. He's like, it's still not.
I still feel that right now.
Yeah, look at that. He said he still feels that right now.
So no, there is no way to stop the fight because of eye poke. I've got one more eye, so.
Bro said he's got one more eye, so I stopped the fight. That's funny.
I just wanted to ask you about your eye and the eye poke. How bad was that, and were you concerned at all when the doctor was talking to you that he was thinking?
Yeah, I was very concerned actually.
Stopping it.
I was very concerned. But I knew Jiri wasn't stopping the fight. I knew Jiri wasn't gonna clap out on his fans like that and just take the easy win. Or maybe it wouldn't have even been an easy one. Maybe they would have just called it a no contest. Who knows?
No, there is no way to stop the fight because of eye poke. I've got one more eye, so. So no.
There's no point to stop the fight because of an eye poke. I have one more eye. It's hard to say Jiri isn't your favorite fighter. Not only did he give us a fight of the night last night, dude stole the press conference with his likeliness, his goodness, the good of his heart. Jiri Prochazka stole the night last night. Jiri Prochazka won UFC 311. Jiri Prochazka literally won UFC 311. That's amazing, man. I'm happy for Jiri. I'm happy he got the dub. A lot of people sat here and told me, oh, well, Jamal Hill is so good. Jamal Hill can take him down if he wants to. Jamal Hill can ride him out. Jamal Hill can box with him. He can strike with him. He can do this. He can do that. Jamal Hill can't do ish against Jiri, bro. No one can. This dude has literally only lost to Alex Pereira. And the caliber of wins that he's got on his resume, Jiri is a champion, bro. Jiri is a true champion. Jiri is a G. And shout out to Jiri Prochazka, seriously. Shout out to Jiri Prochazka because not only is he a warrior, but he's one of the most loved guys in the UFC, and he's just a good guy. He really is just a good guy, man. He really is just a good guy. Islam Makhachev. Oh, here's the video, actually.
I told you, I'm not leave this sport without second belt. I need. Yeah,
so okay, that's good news. So Islam Makhachev is probably going to stay in lightweight, but it looks like he's not leaving the sport until he gets that second belt, man.
And after I will talk, I'm like greatest or something. But right now, my goal to be double champ. I don't know, guys. It's gonna be next fight or when. I'm gonna still fighting, still winning, defend.
Yep.
My belt. How many times the UFC want I'm defend my belt, I will defend, and even when they give me chance, I want to be double champ.
When they give you a chance, bro, call for double champ status right now. Why not go up and just fight Bilal? Oh wait.
Division also. Just give me the chance. That's it. I will fight with the Plessis. If they give me the chance, I will fight with him also.
That is insane. That is crazy talk, bro. This guy is not successfully beating Duplessis or even having success. I do not think that Islam Makhachev could have any success over Dircuss Duplessis. Duplessis is too strong, too big. He cuts a lot of weight, bro. Duplessis is huge. And I know Islam is big too, but a 2 weight class jump is insane.
I swear, if Dana White send me contract, I will fight with him also.
If Dana White sends me the contract, I'm going to fight with him.
I swear, if Dana White send me contract, I will fight with him also.
If Dana White sends Islam Makhachev the contract, he is fighting with Dircuss Duplessis. That is awesome. That is amazing. Let me just check here and see. I cannot believe that Merab beat Umar, but I also can, but like I'm happy for Merab obviously, but super happy for Merab obviously, but I mean, what are you going to do, man, when you suffer an injury like that in the first round? There's not really much Umar Nurmagomedov could do. He obviously won what he could, but what are you going to do?
Thank you.
Well, to take that a step further, Islam, Ali told me you could fight at 205 and beat Alex Pereira.
No.
That too much?
It's too much.
Yeah. Gamrot for Arman next, boys. Or I guess we could feed Michael Chandler to Arman real quick, give him an easy win. And then maybe it would make a little more sense for him to fight like Dustin Poirier or something next. I don't know. Maybe we just throw him at Dustin Poirier, actually. Screw it. Maybe we give Arman Tsarukyan Dustin Poirier. And then we give Dustin Poirier his first shot again. Maybe we sit there and we give Dustin Poirier another shot again, bro. His 14th title shot. Why not? Why not? Nah, in all seriousness, though, last night's event was absolute banger. I mean, I know a lot of fights went to decision. It is what it is. It happens. The main event delivered. The co-main event delivered. The co-main event absolutely delivered. Probably one of the best fights we've seen all year. I get it, because we've only seen 2 fight cards. No. But no, in all seriousness, that was awesome. That was an awesome fight. Islam Makhachev is officially pound for pound. Merab Dvalishvili has a resume unlike any other. I mean, he's got a Nurmagomedov on his resume now. Merab Dvalishvili has a Nurmagomedov on his resume. Umar Nurmagomedov, Sean O'Malley, Henry Cejudo, Piotr Yan, Jose Aldo. That's straight out of like a build your own career resume type beat, dude. What in the world? This is insane. Merab Dvalishvili is him, bro. Merab Dvalishvili is him. And dude, the aura that Merab Dvalishvili had last night was insane. This dude was on top of the world. A lot of people are going to say, oh, well, Merab's a decision machine. Everyone hates Bilal Muhammad for being a decision. Dude, I don't know, man. Is it just me, or do you guys prefer to sit there and watch longer fights as opposed to like last night? I enjoyed the co-main event more than I enjoyed Islam Makhachev just pulling up and finishing Renato Moicano in a round. Like, I would have rather Renato Moicano made that competitive, a back and forth fight, you know? Or even like the Jiri versus Jamal Hill. If that fight would have ended midway through the first, telling me we would have missed out on like another 10 minutes of amazing back and forth between Jamal Hill and Jiri Prochazka. That's the thing, man. It's like, that's the thing, man. It's just like, I don't know. I mean, I prefer longer fights. I enjoy watching the sport that way. But I don't mind finishes. But if I could have my perfect scenario for every fight, it'd be every fight to go at least 3 rounds if they're 3-round fights, or if they're 5-round fights, at least get to championship championship rounds, and then from there on out, that is when it gets good. That is when we can afford to have finishes. You know what I mean? I don't want fights ending early. That's all I want. I don't want fights ending early. And there's a lot of mutual respect between the two, Jamal Hill and Jiri Prochazka. These guys are absolute warriors, man. Shout out to Jamal Hill. Shout out to Jiri Prochazka for this, dude. They're absolute killers. They're absolute warriors. Jamal Hill a little more busted up than Jiri, but he's got a moose under his left eye. And then I'm pretty sure he's got a broken nose, too. Man, that sucks for Jamahal. At least he got to have some sweet dreams last night, though, you know. Umar Nurmagomedov suffered broken hand in the first round of UFC 311, but I don't think I lose this fight. Yeah, when it comes to fights, they're scored based on damage, buddy. So the fact that you had a broken hand in the first round already lets me know that Merab did more damage, or maybe he hurt himself. Who knows? Maybe he hurt himself. I wonder if there's a video of where Umar Nurmagomedov. Where did Umar break his hand? Let's see if there's anyone that posted like a clip that may have.
You had a small injury.
Oh. Yeah, I mean, his cardio let him down regardless. Umar will be back. Yeah, I mean, Umar walked into this fight with a broken hand, so it sucks. It really does suck, but what the heck? I thought that was Kenny Okoye. What the heck? I thought that was Kenny Okoye. What in the world? I don't think I lose this fight. I broke my hand. Alhamdulillah. Yeah, I don't know, man. I think if you break your hand or break a bone or break something, significant damage that occurred during the fight, which, I mean, even if you injured yourself, it sucks because you were trying to injure Merab and Merab injured you. Merab injured you. For a fight to get ruined like this is so heartbreaking. I don't know, man. I think it was still a pretty good fight. It happened in the cage. No sympathy from me. Injuries are a part of the sport. Overcoming adversity makes you great. Merab is great, and for the rest of Umar's life, he will never forget this moment. Wow. Yeah, Merab made Umar look human. He made him look silly last night. Seriously. If Umar really broke his hand round one, bruv, but brother, you really got to go back to the training board and get that gas tank taken care of. Guys, I don't think it matters how good you're. Like, Umar has good cardio. We saw it against Corey Sandhagen. He's got good cardio. Umar is game, bro, but they already made edits of Merab taking Umar's O. The Nurmagomedov family. Oh my god, dude. Let me see if Kevin Holland got kicked off the UFC roster. Hot take, Hanato stops Islam. Yeah, not yet. No updates yet. Hopefully Kevin Holland stays on the roster, man. I like Kevin Holland, but that was another thing too. Kevin Holland last night looked like he did not care. He looked like he pulled up just to get paid and then to leave. Seriously, Kevin Holland looked like he was fighting injured. It's crazy to me, and I like Kevin Holland. I really do. I like Kevin Holland a lot, but just one of those things where it's like, yo, what in the world is Kevin Holland doing, and why is he doing it? Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Yeah, I think that's it for the morning stream, boys. I'll probably either be live later today or be dropping a video. If I'm live, it'll be at 9 p.m. If I'm dropping a video is probably going to drop at 10. But, hey, enjoy the rest of your day. Enjoy the rest of your night, wherever you're at. Enjoy the rest of your morning. And,